XLM holders, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. As you guys can tell, I'm bringing you guys daily updates on XLM, really understanding what's happening with the price. This is an update that is a little later than usual, but of course, I know everyone is still going to tune in because of course market is heating up, a lot of excitement. So shout out to you guys, of course, for supporting the channel on a regular day-to-day basis, because it does help out the channel quite a bit. If you're looking across the board, we're seeing tremendous amount of green, and I'm sure that this is pretty much noticeable if you are, paying attention to the crypto space. But pretty much day in, day out, we've been seeing a lot of green across the market. XLM, as we are going into Monday morning, up about 5.3% on the daily time frame, with the price currently sitting at 48.5 cents, also up 3.5% in Bitcoin comparative. But I'm noticing a very similar trend, and that is mainly at the 24-hour trading volume perspective, because we haven't seen a major spike in that range, yet you're still seeing altcoins thriving, which always, just because, the 24-hour trading volume isn't in the billions, doesn't mean that you cannot see a breakout. Sometimes if the price is consolidating quite nicely and you do see lower volume, that could be an indication that we could see a major uptick. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So I want you guys to pay attention to the Bitcoin dominance index. Here's a very, very important indication. I know I say this a lot in my updates, but that's how important it is. You're seeing dominance falling sharply at levels we haven't seen since the beginning of this year, and this is what you want to see happening if you're holding the likes of XLM, XRP, Solana, altcoins in general. If you're holding altcoins, this is pretty much Christmas, and I'm sure you guys are feeling that right now. Look across the board, double-digit gainers yet again, just on the daily time frame. On the weekly time frame, you can see what's happening. XTZ up 65.4%, XRP up 20%, Dogecoin 32%, Ethereum 25%, Caspa. You guys get the idea as to what we're really getting at. But of course, just over the last 2 to 3 weeks, you are seeing double-digit, almost triple-digit gains for everything at this point. Almost XLM about 100% increase, which is amazing to see. If you're looking at BTC, Bitcoin is pushing towards the upside as we are going into Monday morning, which is really bullish because dominance is pulling down in reverse. So very, very important to keep in mind. But XLM was able to do something quite interesting. What Stellar was able to do is this right here, and I'm sure at this point you guys are well aware of this range. Of course, this is a range that I've actually drawn for you guys over the last few updates. You can see we obviously had this rejection a few times, saw that breakout on the 17th, but pretty much since the 17th, we've been kind of ranging below this level, and we have finally seen that breakout just a few hours back. And you can see, this time when we did break out, we did see that exact same resistance come in as a level of support, and we have seen this bounce up to this 48.5 cents. Of course, that is a resistance. We cannot forget that. But if this is able to hold around here, I am targeting the 51.8 cents level to be retested once again. And this time around, because the dominance is pulling down, I think this could really take us towards the 2024 high, which was around the 65 cents price point. If you want to put this into perspective, that's only a move about 31.67%. It's more likely than ever this time, like in terms of the probability of that happening is higher, because BTC is still ranging around this level. Even though we have seen a few shakeouts, of course, we need to understand market does tend to see shakeouts because, of course, we do have the futures market. But what I want you guys to focus on is the way things have consolidated, and for BTC. But regardless of Bitcoin going up or not, you're still seeing the dominance, showing a lot of weakness. That is a big bullish sign for altcoins. So I am anticipating this week to be quite interesting. Obviously, leading into the FOMC meeting, do expect the day before a little bit of a shakeout. That's what I am mentally, looking forward to. See a little bit of a shakeout going into the FOMC meeting. That does tend to happen. Obviously, if you see a rate cut announced for the first time, obviously in more than 2 years, I think that will trigger a lot of excitement. But going into the meeting itself, I think we are going to see a little bit of a shakiness, maybe even 24 hours before. But sometimes the day of the FOMC meeting, regardless of rate cuts being unchanged, you do still see the market seeing a little bit of a bounce. So that's how I am going to be looking at the markets. But do let me know in the comments down below what you guys personally think. I love you all. See you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.